What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a full gloss paint protection film on this Tesla Model Y base. We're going to be using Geoshield Ceramic Shield paint protection film that has ceramic built into the film, so you don't have any extra costs. It's built right into the film, so it's super hydrophobic, self-healing. It just feels amazing too. It's so slick on the surface. It's going to feel like it's always waxed. It's really good. And if you watch the channel, you already know what time it is. Let's crack a ghost and subscribe to the channel. And the first thing we've got to do after we decontamination wash the car is look for any paint defects. So right here you can see a small defect. There are several on the car. I went ahead and polished those out so that way the film looks as good as possible. I removed the trim in the mirror, that way I can make sure that I wrap all of the edges. I don't do any side stuff where you can see a seam. Everything I do is nice and wrapped. So I'm going to go ahead and just squeegee this off one more time. Get ready for the PPF. And right here we're installing this passenger side door. We're going to make sure that we cover all the edges. We don't want to see exposed edges. One, because it looks bad, and two, over time it's going to collect dirt and then it's just not going to look good. So I removed the mirror and the trim like I mentioned before, and then we're going to leave excess when we cut off the edges. That way we can wrap those edges around. One, to keep those edges protected, because if you open your door into something, that PPF is really going to save your paint, and then also it just looks way better. And we're cutting out a door handle here, and this door is going to be very, very protected. And we got to do the rear door too. This one's a little bit smaller, so it's not too bad. It is a little bit more curved than that front door, but still nothing crazy. It installs super easy and quickly. And I'm just squeegeeing everything down, getting all that water out of there. And same thing on this door. We're going to cut enough off. That way we can wrap all the edges so it just stays looking nice. And again, if you open that door, that PPF is really going to save your paint. And I'm just using my knife to cut. I'm not like actually cutting on the paint. I stick it in the gap between the door handle and the door. That way I get a nice even cut around that door handle. And same thing on the sides here. I'm just cutting along the edge, using that edge as a guide for my blade. So the paint's going to stay nice and safe. And here we are on the passenger side front fender. This one is a little curved, but still nothing too crazy. I probably should have stretched it out a little bit more. I ended up getting some very small fingers on the wheel well there, but no big deal. They press right out. So super easy to go there. And we're just spraying some water. I'm just using clean, purified water. I'm not using hot water or any tack solution or anything like that. With this film, all I really need is just some filtered water, and then that seems to work really good as a tack solution. And then I removed the camera too. I want to get full coverage in there. I removed the little fender liners there. That way we can wrap into there so we don't see an exposed edge. And we're going to squeegee the rest of this thing off. We'll cut out that camera, get that all nice and pushed down in there. If you are doing this yourself at home, if you do remove the camera, you might have to hit the camera calibration button if your cameras aren't working when you plug it in. They'll usually start working in about 2 to 5 minutes after you do that camera calibration. So don't freak out if they don't work when you plug them back in. It's super easy. And we're just making our final cuts here on this fender. Then we'll go on to the next piece. And this one is satisfying to watch that excess get cut off there right above that headlight and into that fender well. And we are almost done. Let's do this final cut right here. And there we go, tucking it into that wheel well, and we have ourselves a completed front fender. The rear fenders kind of go up here and the taillight hangs off. I've bulked everything else, but I think I am going to use the pattern on these rear ones right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit cut. And I really just like bulking because then I get to make the pattern exactly how I want. I get plenty of coverage to wrap those edges. But with the way these taillights are, it is easier to use a pattern, and on my software I can extend the edges. However, where this rear fender meets the rear quarter panel, you're going to get vibration in there. So if you wrap in there too deep, it could wrinkle the film over time. So I did go just to the edge on this rear fender. That way it wouldn't cause issues or lift in the future. I am wrapping into that edge there on the bottom. That way we can get full coverage. and we'll be nice and protected and looking awesome on this rear fender here. And when you're doing a full PPF, you got to remove the badges. Yes, the pattern has it where the badges are cut out, but that just looks horrible. So we're going to go ahead and remove these badges. I polished this out and install the film on this trunk right here. And I've been playing with the Insta-Gel. You can see there it is super slick, so it was sliding down on me a little bit there, but we got it into place. And we got to prevent the trunk from closing here. And we'll get all that water squeegeed out. So we'll have a nice looking trunk lid right here. And I probably could have used the plotter for these A-pillars right here, but it squeegees on pretty quickly actually. I like having a little bit wider, that way I can stretch it. I feel like it takes more time to align the plotted pattern versus just bulking and cutting it, so that's how I like to do these. The mirror, however, 100% I use the plotter on this. Uh, the mirrors are actually like one of the hardest part about wrapping this whole thing. You would think because it's small it'd be easier, but that mirror is super curvy and we're dealing with a very small piece of film. So I did use a plotted pattern for the mirror right here. It fits great. And of course we have to throw some ceramic tint on here. We are in Las Vegas after all. So this ceramic tint is 75%, it's clear. The customer didn't want to change the look of the vehicle and wanted to maintain full visibility while driving at night. So we put clear ceramic film on here to keep them nice and cool without affecting the appearance of the windows. And sometimes on the Tesla windshields, I'll get asked if it affects the full self-driving. It doesn't. The tint doesn't go over the camera at all, so it's not going to affect your full self-driving. It is going to make you more comfortable, though, while you are enjoying full self-driving. And we're just shrinking that film right here. The Tesla glass on the doors is actually pretty curved, so it requires quite a bit of shrink. So we got that all shrunk out. We shrink it on the outside and then install it on the inside. That way we don't melt your door panel there, shrinking it on the inside. So if you're ever like, hey, I thought tint goes on the inside, it does, but we have to shrink it to the curvature of the glass on the outside. Then we install it on the inside to keep you nice and cool. And this 2026 Tesla Model Y base is all ceramic PPF and ceramic tinted. So let's take a look around and see how it looks. And we got to start out with the front. So here's the fender. Everything's nice and wrapped. There's no exposed edges on here. Same with the corners. The corners aren't all chewed up. Got all that going. I removed the camera, the trim, everything. That way we can get full coverage on this. Even the headlights are PPF'd. Come down here. The bumper, the hood. I mean, man, this thing looks so glossy. Looks so good. Yeah. So mirror. And then you can't really even tell that it's tinted, but it is. It's just clear film. You can kind of see the edge of that right there. See if I can get a close up of that edge. Maybe not. Yeah, right there. And then we got the clear over the rear factory tinted glass. Again, these door handles aren't all chewed up or anything like that. This is all looking glossy. It's a one-piece trunk right here. So there is no seam anywhere on this. Looking really good. We got rear quarter. Sorry, it's a little tight in here, but I removed the badge so there's no crazy cutout. Same thing, no seam on this trunk right here. We've got our quarter, rear quarter, our doors. And man, this thing came out great. Even the mirrors, I mean, that's all looking really good. And then our clear windshield. Again, you can't really tell other than you don't feel a bunch of heat. But man, this thing looks absolutely great. And this ceramic paint protection film with a 10-year warranty and lifetime warranty ceramic window tint is all completed. I'm gonna go ahead and have my tint meter here. This is a clear window. You can't even tell that it's tinted. So we'll go ahead, we'll put our tint meter on here. Let's see. All right. And we're at about 94.5% of infrared heat rejection and 99.9% of UV protection. You can see it's only metering in at 61. So this is a completely clear film. We go to the back to the factory tinted glass here. I'm gonna get just a little bit more. So 96.5% of infrared heat rejection and 100% of UV protection. And on the Model Y base, it doesn't have laminated glass in the doors like the premium or performance model, so you really only get about 50 or 60% of UV protection. So not only is this ceramic film going to keep you nice and cool, but it's also going to protect your skin, interior, pets, kids from the sun's harmful UV rays. And I'm inside of the Model Y base, and you don't need ceramic tint on your sunroof because there's no sunroof, so we'll go ahead and skip that one and then I'll show you the windshield. So out here in the sun, we're at about 800 on the BTU meter here. We're gonna go inside, and now we're at about, oh, it zoomed in there, 200, 190, 180. So it's gonna block a ton of heat. Go out here again, 800. You guys move it around a little bit. 900, yeah. So this ceramic film is going to block a ton of heat, so when you hit that FSD button, you're going to be nice and comfortable while Elon's driving you around in your brand new Tesla Model Y. And at Starbase Wraps, we don't leave you hanging either. So we've got all the aftercare instructions for the PPF. We've got the lifetime warranty QR code, information on the paint protection film, premium rag company microfiber, a couple air fresheners, and then we give you a big drying towel along with some drying aid. That way you can keep your PPF looking fresh for a long time. And then we got the invisible glass down there too to keep your tint looking fresh. And right here on this wrapped edge on this door right here, if you have PPF and it's not wrapped around the door edges, you could open up your door into a wall, another car, whatever, and now your door's all messed up. You spent all that money on PPF, and what's the point if your car's all scratched up? So here at Starbase Wraps, we wrap all the edges, seal everything down, so you're nice and protected, and you can just drive around worry-free without having to worry about your paint getting all messed up. And that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you own a Tesla in Las Vegas, you can go to starbasewraps.com for 10-year ceramic PPF, lifetime warranty ceramic tint, vinyl wraps, paint correction, ceramic coatings, and detailing. Thanks for watching. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please consider hitting that subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next Starbase Wraps video.